Ladies and gentlemen, there comes a time in every individual's life when they feel the stirrings of something larger, something greater, pushing them toward a destiny they could never have imagined. We all have moments where we feel as if the universe is preparing something big for us. But how do we recognize when that moment is near? How do we prepare ourselves for what God is about to deliver? Faith in the unseen is one of the most powerful forces that shapes our lives. It is the belief in something beyond the tangible, the recognition that there is more to existence than what we can touch, see, or measure. This kind of faith requires a deep trust in the invisible forces at work around us, even when there is no clear evidence to support our hopes. It is the unwavering belief that something greater is unfolding, even when the circumstances might suggest otherwise. In many ways, faith in the unseen is the foundation of every great accomplishment. Think about the pioneers, the trailblazers, the innovators, and the visionaries throughout history. What set them apart was not just their ability to see the opportunities that others missed, but their profound belief in possibilities that hadn't yet materialized. They were able to visualize a future that didn't yet exist and believe with every fiber of their being that they could make it a reality. For most of us, life doesn't always unfold the way we want it to. There are moments of doubt, confusion, and uncertainty. Sometimes it feels like everything is working against us. But in these moments, faith in the unseen becomes crucial. It is the belief that even though things may seem difficult or unclear, the forces of the universe are working in our favor, preparing us for something greater. Often, the greatest blessings come in the form of challenges, obstacles that seem insurmountable at first, but which ultimately lead us to the bigger opportunities waiting just beyond the horizon. Faith in the unseen requires us to look beyond our immediate surroundings and our current situation. It asks us to believe that what we see with our eyes is not the entire picture. The universe or God or whatever higher power you believe in operates on a level beyond our comprehension. The process of creation, growth, and transformation often occurs beneath the surface where we cannot yet see it. It's the seed that is planted in the soil, growing deep roots before it breaks through the surface into the sunlight. Without faith, that seed might be discarded as nothing more than dirt and debris. But with faith, we understand that what appears as mere dirt is, in fact, the very foundation of something beautiful and transformative. This faith is not blind or passive. It is not about sitting idly by and waiting for good things to magically appear. Faith in the unseen is an active force. It requires us to take steps, even when we cannot see the entire path. It asks us to move forward with trust, knowing that each step we take is a step toward the fulfillment of a greater plan that is unfolding, even if we cannot fully understand it yet. Just as a sculptor chisels away at a block of marble, not knowing exactly what the final form will look like, we must trust that each action, each decision is carving away at the life we are meant to lead. True faith means understanding that delays are not denials. Just because something hasn't manifested in the way we expect it to doesn't mean it isn't coming. The unseen is where the magic happens. It is the space where dreams are born, nurtured, and prepared for the right moment to unfold. When we trust in this process, we open ourselves up to the miraculous, things that cannot be explained by logic or reason, but are known deeply within our heart. Challenges are an inevitable part of life, but they are also one of the most significant forces for personal growth. They often arrive unexpectedly and in many forms: personal setbacks, professional hurdles, health crises, or emotional struggles. However, what distinguishes those who rise above these challenges from those who are overcome by them is not the absence of difficulty, but rather the mindset and approach with which they face these obstacles. Overcoming challenges is not about avoiding or running away from adversity. It is about facing it head on, learning from it, and using it as a catalyst for growth and transformation. The first step in overcoming any challenge is the realization that challenges are not meant to break us. They are meant to shape us. Many people look at obstacles as setbacks or signs that they are on the wrong path. In reality, challenges are often the very experiences that prepare us for the greatness we are destined for. They are the tests that ensure we are ready to handle the opportunities and responsibilities that will come with greater success. If life were free of challenges, we would not learn resilience, strength, or perseverance. We would not develop the inner resources required to thrive when times get tough. When faced with adversity, the first instinct for many is to retreat, to shrink back, to give up. But true strength is revealed when we choose to rise above these impulses and push forward. Overcoming challenges requires an unwavering commitment to growth. It requires the courage to face the unknown, to step out of our comfort zones, and to confront the fears and doubts that often accompany difficult times. It is in the most difficult moments that we are forced to make decisions. Decisions that either move us closer to our goals or keep us stuck in a cycle of fear and uncertainty. The choice to press forward, no matter how daunting it may seem, is the key to unlocking our potential. Another critical aspect of overcoming challenges is the power of perspective. How we view a challenge often determines how we respond to it. If we see a challenge as an insurmountable obstacle, it will feel overwhelming and impossible to overcome. But if we see it as an opportunity to learn, to grow, and to evolve, the challenge becomes a valuable part of our journey. Our ability to reframe adversity and focus on the lessons it offers allows us to gain new insights and wisdom. This shift in perspective transforms the challenge from something to be feared into something to be embraced. Resilience is also a fundamental component of overcoming challenges. Resilience is not about avoiding failure or never experiencing hardship. It is about how we bounce back from setbacks, how we continue moving forward despite the difficulties we face. Resilient individuals do not see failure as a permanent condition. Instead, they view it as a temporary setback, an opportunity to learn and refine their approach. Resilience is built through consistent effort, the willingness to adapt, and the determination to stay the course even when things seem impossible. One of the most important things to remember in the face of adversity is that we are never alone. We are part of a larger human experience, and there are countless stories of people who have overcome even greater challenges than the ones we face. Drawing strength from these stories, seeking support from others, and maintaining a sense of hope can make all the difference when confronting life's challenges. It reminds us that overcoming obstacles is not only possible, but it is also part of what makes us human. Our ability to face hardship and emerge stronger on the other side. Patience and timing are often regarded as two of the most important virtues in life, yet they are also among the most challenging to master. In a world that thrives on instant gratification, where everything is expected to happen quickly and without delay, cultivating patience can seem counterintuitive. However, understanding the importance of patience and the significance of timing is crucial to living a fulfilled and successful life. Patience is not about passivity or inaction, but rather about trust and perseverance through the waiting process, while timing is the art of knowing when to act in alignment with the opportunities that are presented. One of the first things to recognize is that timing is not something we can control. We often find ourselves eager to rush ahead, driven by our desires or frustrations, but the world doesn't operate on our schedule. Success and fulfillment rarely come at the exact moment we expect them to. The universe, or whatever higher force you believe in, has its own rhythm. There are seasons of growth, seasons of harvest, and seasons of waiting. Patience means understanding that we are not in charge of the timing. It means trusting that things will unfold when they are meant to, even if it doesn't align with our immediate desires or plans. When we find ourselves in moments of waiting, whether it's for a job opportunity, a relationship to develop, or personal growth to take root, it's easy to feel as though time is working against us. We begin to question whether we're on the right path or if we've somehow missed our chance. However, true patience requires us to resist the urge to force things to happen. It means being present in the moment and allowing life to unfold naturally, rather than obsessing over what has not yet come. This patience brings peace and clarity. allowing us to avoid rash decisions driven by impatience or anxiety. The importance of timing becomes evident when we reflect on the natural order of things. Think about the growth of a tree. It takes years for a small seed to grow into a mighty oak. Each stage of growth is crucial. Without the right conditions and time, the seed would never reach its full potential. Similarly, in life, the things we desire may require a period of preparation before they can manifest fully. This preparation is often invisible, occurring beneath the surface where we cannot see it. Patience allows us to stay steady during these moments of growth, understanding that the best things in life take time to materialize. Timing also plays a critical role in making decisions. Sometimes, even when we feel ready to act, it's not yet the right time. Timing isn't just about waiting for the right moment, it's about discerning when the moment is right. This requires wisdom and intuition, recognizing when to push forward and when to wait, just as a gardener knows when to plant a seed and when to let rest. We must learn when to pursue opportunities and when to step back and let life run its course. The wrong decision made at the wrong time can set us back, but waiting for the right moment can open doors we never imagined possible. In some ways, patience is about understanding the greater plan, trusting that the universe has something greater in store for us than what we might initially perceive. The opportunities we seek will come, but often not in the way we expect. Our ability to be patient and trust in the timing of life determines our readiness to fully embrace those opportunities when they do arrive. Preparation for bigger responsibilities is one of the most vital aspects of personal and professional growth. It is the process through which we ready ourselves to handle more significant opportunities, challenges, and roles that life has in store. While many desire advancement, success, or greater achievements, the reality is that these greater responsibilities often require a higher level of skill, maturity, and readiness. The journey toward bigger responsibilities is not just about acquiring more knowledge or taking on new tasks. It is about preparing ourselves mentally, emotionally, and spiritually to meet the demands that come with them. The first step in preparing for bigger responsibilities is self-awareness. This is the foundation upon which all growth is built. Before we can handle greater responsibilities, we must first understand who we are, where we stand, and what strengths and weaknesses we possess. This means taking an honest look at our abilities, values, and goals. What are our core strengths that will allow us to succeed in bigger roles? What areas of our life need attention or development to ensure that we are fully equipped to manage future demands? Self-awareness gives us clarity about our readiness in the areas where we need to grow, providing us with a roadmap for personal development. In addition to self-awareness, the cultivation of discipline is crucial. With larger responsibilities comes a greater demand for focus, consistency, and self-regulation. When you are given a bigger role, whether in your career, family, or community, the stakes are higher. There are often more people depending on you and more moving parts to manage. Discipline allows us to meet these demands without feeling overwhelmed. It teaches us to stay on track even when things get difficult, to remain organized when the pressure mounts, and to keep working steadily towards our goals even when the road is long. Discipline involves creating routines, setting clear priorities, and following through on commitments. As we prepare for larger responsibilities, we must understand that success is often a result of small, consistent actions over time, not a single dramatic leap. Another critical aspect of preparing for bigger responsibilities is developing emotional intelligence. As our responsibilities grow, so do the emotional demands of those roles. It is not enough to just be skilled or knowledgeable. We must also be able to handle the complexities of human relationships, manage stress, and make sound decisions under pressure. Emotional intelligence involves being aware of our own emotions, understanding how they influence our behavior, and being able to empathize with the emotions of others. This is particularly important when stepping into leadership roles or positions of influence, where the ability to connect with people, motivate them, and resolve conflicts is essential. Learning from experience is also a key component in preparing for bigger responsibilities. We often think of learning as something that happens in a classroom, but in reality, the most profound lessons come from our daily experiences. Every challenge, every mistake, every success, and every failure offers valuable insights that can prepare us for the future. The key is to approach each experience with the mindset of a learner, not just as a task to be completed. The more we embrace growth through experience, the better equipped we become to handle larger roles and more complex situations. Every setback becomes an opportunity for growth, and every achievement reinforces our belief in our own potential. Additionally, building a strong support network plays an essential role in preparation for bigger responsibilities. No one achieves greatness alone, and the ability to rely on others for advice, guidance, and support is essential when taking on greater roles. A mentor, a colleague, a friend, or a family member can provide perspective, offer wisdom, and help us navigate the challenges that come with bigger responsibilities. Surrounding ourselves with people who have already walked the path we are aiming for can provide invaluable insights and encouragement. Finally, developing resilience is key to being prepared for greater responsibilities. When faced with larger roles, it's inevitable that setbacks, failures, and difficulties will arise. Resilience is the ability to recover from these challenges, learn from them, and continue moving forward with a renewed sense of purpose. Building resilience involves maintaining a positive mindset, staying flexible in the face of change, and remaining focused on long-term goals despite short-term obstacles. The ability to bounce back from adversity is often what distinguishes those who can manage bigger responsibilities from those who falter under pressure. The process of preparing for bigger responsibilities is not a one-time event, but an ongoing journey. It requires commitment to self-improvement, a willingness to learn, and a courage to step outside our comfort zones. Only by preparing ourselves mentally, emotionally, and practically can we rise to the occasion when bigger opportunities come our way. Vision and desire are two of the most powerful forces that drive human beings to achieve greatness. These forces are the sparks that ignite our potential, guiding us through the obstacles and challenges that life inevitably throws our way. While vision represents the clarity of what we want to achieve, desire is the deep-seated passion that fuels us toward our goals and dreams. To truly understand the significance of vision and desire, it is important to break down both concepts and recognize their impact on our lives. Vision is the ability to see beyond the present moment, to imagine a future that is different from the reality you are currently experiencing. It is the ability to picture in your mind's eye what you want to create in the future, whether it be a successful career, a fulfilling relationship, or a meaningful contribution to society. Vision is not just a simple wish or fleeting daydream. It is a clear, purposeful image of your desired future that motivates and directs your actions. When you have a vision, you are not simply hoping for something to happen. You are consciously creating a mental blueprint of what you want to bring into existence. The power of vision lies in its ability to provide direction. Life is filled with distractions, setbacks, and uncertainties, and without a clear vision, it's easy to get lost or discouraged. A strong vision acts as a compass, guiding you toward your destination, even when the path is unclear. It helps you stay focused on your goals and reminds you why you are pursuing them. Vision provides clarity and helps you prioritize your actions. When you know exactly what you want to achieve, you can make better decisions and channel your energy into the activities that will bring you closer to your goals. In this sense, vision acts as a magnet, drawing opportunities and resources into your life that align with your desired future. Desire, on the other hand, is the intense feeling of wanting something with all your heart. It is the driving force that pushes you to take action even when faced with obstacles. Desire is the emotional fuel that powers your vision. While vision is the mental image of your future, desire is the passion and emotional intensity that propels you forward. Without desire, even the clearest vision can remain stagnant and unrealized. Desire is the difference between setting a goal and actively pursuing it with relentless energy. It transforms a vision from something abstract into something tangible. Desire can be the key to overcoming the challenges and setbacks that inevitably arise on the journey toward success. When you deeply desire something, you are willing to push through adversity, sacrifice comfort, and persist in the face of failure. Desire keeps you going when things get tough. It creates an inner fire that makes you hungry for success and drives you to give your best effort. In many ways, desire is what separates those who achieve their dreams from those who give up along the way. It is the passionate commitment to achieving something greater, even when the road is difficult or unclear. Together, vision and desire form a dynamic partnership. Vision provides clarity and direction, while desire provides the energy and motivation to make that vision a reality. However, for these forces to work effectively, they must be aligned. A vision without desire can feel like a distant dream that lacks the power to inspire action. Likewise, desire without a clear vision can lead to aimless effort with no real sense of purpose or direction. The combination of a powerful vision and an intense desire creates a focused, unstoppable force that can overcome any obstacle and transform dreams into reality. To harness the full power of vision and desire, it's essential to be clear about what you truly want. Many people have vague ideas of what they want in life, but to truly make progress, it is necessary to have a specific, detailed vision of your future. This vision should be rooted in your passions, your values, and your highest aspirations. Once you have a clear vision, you must ignite a burning desire to make it happen. This desire should be so strong that it drives you to take action every day, no matter how small the steps may seem. The combination of vision and desire is also the key to sustained motivation. When setbacks and challenges occur, as they inevitably do, your desire will remind you why you started in the first place, while your vision will keep you focused on the bigger picture. This unrelenting connection between vision and desire enables you to persevere, adapt, and evolve on your journey, ensuring that you continue moving forward even in the face of adversity. As you continue on your path, remember that vision and desire are not static. They will evolve as you grow and learn. Your vision may become clearer, and your desire may grow even stronger as you move closer to your goals. The key is to keep nurturing both vision and desire, allowing them to evolve and guide you toward the life you've always dreamed of living. Gratitude and humility are two of the most powerful and transformative qualities a person can cultivate. These traits not only enhance our relationships with others, but also deepen our connection with ourselves and the world around us. When practiced consistently, they can shift our perspective, improve our emotional well-being, and open doors to greater opportunity. In many ways, gratitude and humility are the foundation upon which true success is built, allowing us to navigate life with grace, resilience, and a sense of purpose. Gratitude is the practice of acknowledging and appreciating the positive aspects of our lives, regardless of how big or small they may seem. It is the ability to focus on what we have rather than what we lack. Gratitude goes beyond mere politeness. It is a mindset and a lifestyle. When we are truly grateful, we develop a deep sense of appreciation for the people, circumstances, and experiences that have contributed to our growth and happiness. In a world often dominated by the pursuit of more wealth, more success, more possessions, gratitude shifts our focus to the abundance that already exists in our lives. One of the most powerful aspects of gratitude is its ability to transform our outlook. When we are thankful, we begin to see the world through a lens of abundance rather than scarcity. This shift in perspective can profoundly impact our relationships, our health, and our overall sense of fulfillment. By regularly acknowledging the good in our lives, we develop a deeper sense of contentment, which in turn makes us more resilient in the face of adversity. Gratitude encourages us to be present, to savor the moments that make up our lives, and to find joy in the everyday experiences that often go unnoticed. In addition to its psychological and emotional benefits, gratitude also strengthens our social connections. When we express gratitude to others, whether through words, gestures, or actions, we build trust and deepen our relationships. People are drawn to those who genuinely appreciate them, and this creates a sense of community, reminding us that we are all part of a larger whole, interconnected. The more we express gratitude, the more we attract positivity into our lives, reinforcing the idea that kindness and appreciation have the power to shape our reality. Humility, on the other hand, is the quality of being humble, having a modest view of one's own importance. It is not about belittling oneself or downplaying achievements, but rather about recognizing that we are all part of something larger than ourselves. Humility allows us to acknowledge our strengths and successes without arrogance, while also accepting our flaws and limitations without shame. It is the awareness that no matter how far we go or how much we achieve, There is always more to learn, more room to grow, and more to appreciate in others. Humility enables us to approach life with an open mind and an open heart. It helps us listen to others, learn from their experiences, and accept constructive criticism without taking offense. Humble people are not threatened by the success or opinions of others. Instead, they view every encounter as an opportunity to expand their own understanding. They are secure in themselves, knowing that their worth is not defined by their accomplishments or the approval of others. Humility fosters a spirit of cooperation and collaboration, allowing us to build stronger relationships and create environments of mutual respect. Moreover, humility keeps us grounded. In a world that often values power, prestige, and outward success, it is easy to become consumed by ego and external validation. Humility reminds us that our worth is not dependent on our social status, material possessions, or public recognition. It teaches us to value inner qualities like kindness, integrity, and compassion. When we practice humility, we recognize that we are no more important than anyone else, and that true greatness is not about dominating or outshining others, but about contributing positively to the world around us. When gratitude and humility are practiced together, they create a harmonious balance that enhances every aspect of our lives. Gratitude allows us to recognize and appreciate the gifts we have received, while humility helps us remain grounded and open to learning from others. Together, these qualities keep us from becoming complacent or self-centered, reminding us that no matter how much we achieve, there is always more to be grateful for and more to learn. In conclusion, embracing gratitude and humility is essential for personal growth and success. Gratitude shifts our focus from scarcity to abundance, deepening our connections and enhancing our overall well-being. Humility, on the other hand, keeps us grounded, open to learning, and appreciative of others. Together, these virtues create a harmonious balance that fosters resilience, compassion, and meaningful relationships. As we cultivate gratitude and humility in our lives, we pave the way for greater fulfillment, deeper connections, and the ability to handle life's challenges with grace and integrity. These qualities not only enrich our own lives, but positively impact those around us.